Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance. Come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, have a good time. Dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
Well, it's Thanksgiving Day, November 27th, 2025. Just wanted to get that date out there. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, to the mob, all my other bears. I call the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. I thought what I would do right now, I went through my catalog of videos that some of them I have on private, and one was a lunch and learn where I was talking about and or showing how to prepare a turkey for Thanksgiving. So I guess that might be a good one. Hope everyone is doing well this morning and getting about or going about your day. I am. And I've been thinking about, everybody and thinking about this year, reflecting on the things that I am thankful for. I see my moderator, Vicky Black. You know what? When I look at the title or your handle, it's Black Vicky. That still hasn't been changed. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And yes, you can email me right now at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. I think I have it set up. There it is. Let me just take this banner. Let's take some things off of here or move it around a little bit. That way I can see it. We're going to start. I don't know. We'll just start it here. By the way, you may see some names on the screen, people that have been with Unwind with Teddy at the beginning, some that have, moved on or we just haven't heard from in a long time. I saw Lisa on the screen. Yeah. Wherever Lisa is, I hope she's doing okay. So I'm just going to start playing it because some of you are probably having your morning coffee or break or getting ready for the last minute rush on your dinner or preparations for, dining out. So as I am doing the same, I just like to listen to a little bit of this and see what I missed. Is that okay with you? I think I'm just going to go ahead and start it. Let's see. This is from, let's see if I can look. Wow. This is from November the 23rd, 2021. Wow. That's 4 years ago. Thanksgiving dinner, how to cook a turkey. Unwind with Teddy, Thanksgiving, how to cook a turkey. It's lunchtime, Teddy and the mob. I'm not going to start it from the beginning, but I will just start it here. Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out. Yeah. Lisa, welcome. She says, good afternoon, Teddy, and welcome, Mob. And Bush Babies. Oh, wow. You remember. Big shout out to you, Lisa. Bush Babies to the cave. Yeah, those of you who hide in the bushes. Yeah. It's okay. We know you like it over here. Yeah. It's just that your mama won't let you come out of the bushes. Aww. How unfortunate. But it's okay. You can hang out. We don't bite over here. Not every day, anyway, right? So please don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Good afternoon, child of God. Hey, Teddy and Mob family. Love you all. You see, I'm waking up. It's, how we were this morning. Yeah, it's midday. Glad you're here. Okay. Yeah, we can talk during the... Hey, don't want to pass you up, Judy Jones. Shout out to you. Welcome, 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 Tisha McGee. Welcome. Yeah. Let's see. Who else? Yeah. Baby doll. You say, I've been waiting on your beautiful one, or you beautiful one, but I have a surprise for you. Really? Wow, with all of these crowns and teddy bears, hearts, kisses, flowers, diamonds, and a surprise. Wow. Can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah. You say that you miss, to Lisa, you miss her. Your beautiful soul this morning. Yeah, we did miss Lisa, but I mentioned, we got it. Yeah, she's on the West Coast, somewhere near, I think, Seattle. Yeah, up there, California, somewhere. So, a little behind us. Yeah, but she's here. We don't want to work her too hard. Right, Lisa? You and Darlene. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. What? I'm just looking. What was this you were going to do? You say, I was going to put you on a milk? Oh, yeah, missing. Yeah, well, she's returned. Yeah. Judy, yes. Who else before? Yeah. Oh, Miss Ann Jones. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Bear Cave. Just in time for lunch. Yeah, I imagine most of you already have your own secrets for how to prepare a turkey. All right, so trying to set this back up. It's not my internet. I mean, it's the internet. Something's going on. But yeah. So let's try this again. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for being patient. Yeah, it snowed here last night. Only it's less than an inch. Okay, so let me try. I haven't even fully set up the screens or anything. So let me just put up, hang on for 1 second. You'll see me setting up everything again. Yeah, we were just watching a Thanksgiving Day lunch. Wait a minute. Now you hear my phone. Okay. Sorry about that. It's live and I'm doing the best that I can to reset this. Okay. Try to bring up the video again. Wait a minute. These. All right, so let me bring it back over. You say, I was going to put you on a milk? Oh, yeah, Missy. Yeah, well, she's returned. Yeah. Judy, yes. Who else? Who else? Who else before? Yeah. Oh, Miss Ann Jones. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Bear Cave. Just in time for lunch. Yeah. I imagine most of you already have your own secrets for how to prepare a turkey, but we'll share. Hey, Cat Thomas. Welcome back. Crazy Lucian. Hi. Welcome back. Yeah. Did I see Child of God or did I already speak to him? I probably did. Yeah. Wait a minute. These comments are going by fast. So, wow. Yeah, I did. I did. Wow. I miss Regina. Hey, Regina Snow. Good afternoon. Ah, Denise Moran says, hi, Happy. Hello. Yes, hello. Now on to Anne. Yeah. Okay. Moving down. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Ah, Kat says you're sleepy. Is that what you're saying? Ah, you're sleepy on your lunch. I am a bush baby. You can be a bush baby. Yeah. Hanging out in the bushes. That's fine. Ah, Baby Doll says, Teddy, you got to make that your merch. put a bush baby. Yeah, you guys heard it here first, right? That's right. You know, some folks don't think I know when I'm copied. Yeah. You know, I think sometimes people may just visit to get my ideas. Yeah. Because we don't have as many followers. But I notice certain channels, yeah, things will appear. So I know they've been over here, hanging out, the bush babies. I'm flattered. Yeah. But remember what I said. Either their mama or papa won't let them, come out of the bushes. I don't know why. You know, Teddy never did anything to you. No, I really didn't. No, I really didn't. Okay, so let me go through this. It's already 1:15. Let me go ahead and pull up this. Yeah, let's pull this up. Yeah. Because this is the kind of music that before I know it, half the lunch hour will be out of here. So we're going to take a look at how to cook a turkey. Yeah. If you just want to listen, that's fine. Some people just like hearing my voice and or coming for the music or the atmosphere. So welcome. All right.
Take out that turkey neck and the gizzards and heart.
Okay. Let's turn the music down. And throw this up for a quick minute. So this is not her entire video. It's the portion of the preparation of the turkey. Okay. So what you're looking at is a butterball turkey. And that's the brand. I mean, you can have, other brands, but that's the exact brand that I use is the butterball. So you see it's going to come, it'll come wrapped in. There's various sizes. You want to look on the label and it'll have it clearly marked about, per number of people that you plan to feed, or prepare for by weight. At this point, I can pretty much eyeball the size turkey that I like for my roasting pan. Yeah. And so you see here, she has the celery off to the side. She has butter, some seasonings. Yeah. So let's get into it. Let me remove my banner as well. I want you to see it all. Yeah, there you go. All right. And she actually goes pretty fast. So I will be pausing, okay? Let's see if we can start it. Make sure the volume is good.
Take out that turkey neck and the gizzards and heart, which is in the neck cavity. Take that out and set it aside for later because you are going to want to use that for a stock.
All right, so did you notice that? I mean, she's going pretty fast. She removed the bag, the plastic bag, and she also removed the gizzards, the neck that you can see there. Remove that from the turkey, and she's rinsing the turkey
really well and pat it dry with paper towels. And now I'm moving on to the aromatics and the inside of seasonings for the turkey. I like to cut up one medium yellow onion and then a few celery stalks, and you're going to put half of that onion onto the bottom of the pan, and you are going to put all of the celery in there. 1 can of beer, which is so strange, but it's a family tradition.
You notice, so she puts a can of beer. I don't use the beer, but you see that large roasting pan, and she's putting the celery, at the bottom of it. Onion, she's cut up an onion, and you'll see she's going to put a roasting rack inside that she'll place the turkey onto.
And it turns out really yummy. And then 2 cups of turkey stock, and then you're going to place your turkey right on top of that. And to season the turkey, now my secret to a super moist, delicious browned turkey is by using butter in between.
Butter, guys. Butter. Butter makes it so much better. Plus, the butter helps to make such a beautiful brown, the skin. Oh, wait a minute. I meant to pull up. There's one little picture. Yeah, I plan to have let's see if I can pull it up. Come on, picture. So it's me, my little turkey. Let's see if it'll stay up. Let's pull him over here for a minute. Put my turkey back on. I don't know if I can slide him over there, if she'll disappear or not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you want it to be this crispness that you see here, the brown. A lot of that comes from the butter. It does. Okay. So let's go right back to her and the butter.
The skin and the meat itself. I'll show you guys how I separate the skin from the meat, but this is what I season it with, which is a little bit of rosemary, poultry seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and a stick of butter. You're going to want to mix that all together and then set it aside until you're ready to season your turkey and butter up your turkey. So here I'm taking off my rings and my ponytail because you don't want to get any of that nastiness caught in your rings or in the ponytail. So to separate the skin from the meat, you literally just stick your hand. You see how I'm kind of maneuvering my hand between the meat and the skin? I know this is just so grotesque. It's disgusting, but I promise you the turkey will turn out so much better. So just with your hands, that's all you need to separate that skin from the meat. You're just going to push all the way to the front, and then you're going to push your butter into it after you are done. And it is really hard because the surface is slimy and the butter is slimy. So just get that butter in there the best you can, and then massage. You can see here I'm massaging with one hand and placing the butter with the other. Massage over the skin to make sure that the butter is spread evenly. And this is going to give you a really moist, delicious turkey. It has been my go-to for several years.
You see how she lifted up the skin and really got up under there. If you're going to eat a turkey or prepare a turkey, you can't be afraid of the turkey. I mean, you gotta, if you really want to get the juices, flowing inside and outside of the turkey, the secret, just like she's doing there, she lifts the skin up, and underneath she tucks all of the butter, the seasonings, in addition to putting it inside like that, underneath the skin. I also put it on top. Yeah. So I know.
now, and make sure that you don't forget the drummies, and like as far as you possibly can go with spreading the butter on the meat. Do it, because you're going to have the most amazing moist buttery result. And for the rest of the butter, you're just going to want to spread that across the skin, because that is going to brown up the skin and give it that really beautiful golden brown.
Yes.
Once it's done cooking, I love this recipe. It's so yummy. And like I said, I can't wait to dive into the turkey this year. Now, your next step is you want to make sure that the legs are tucked in. You can tie them with dental floss
Important.
or with some yarn. And then for the wings, make sure you tuck those so that you don't have burnt wings. There's nothing worse than burnt turkey wings. So tuck.
Did you see where she pulled up the skin? Let me show you at the base there where the legs are. You can just tuck. I'm sorry. I was going to say the turkey legs. Take the turkey legs together, and then you just lift up the skin that, is in the back, the buttocks, the tail portion, and it makes for a nice little closure of the legs. You see that? And you don't even have to use a turkey tie. The turkey it's all set. You use the skin as its tie for the leg.
Burnt turkey wings. So tuck those babies under. And then for the seasoning on top, I will do garlic powder, salt, pepper, and poultry seasoning again. I will generously season the inside. So make sure that we are seasoning from the inside out.
Did you notice that? Even you want to put your seasoning like in between the wings. Yes, because sometimes after you cook the turkey, if you don't season like between the wings, and the breast there before you tuck them, then when you begin to serve it, you don't see that nice kind of golden with the paprika and the butter. So you want to make sure that you really, I say, baste the baby, the turkey, the bird. Yeah, you want to make sure all of those little crevices have butter and, all the drippings. And when you're basting your turkey, yeah, baste it, put the juices, let the juices cook, and, baste in between the legs and the wings. Yeah. I mean, it will really make for a delicious turkey.
And then generously apply to the outside as well. This isn't a super salty mixture. I just do a little bit of salt, so don't feel like you're going to over season it. And then the inside of the turkey, I do some celery and onion, and then I'm doing a little bit of rosemary and thyme. You can definitely add sage to this as well. And you can do a little bit of carrots inside the turkey and on the base of your oven roaster or turkey pan for a little extra flavor. Moving on to...
Before she moves on, I'm going to ask a question. I haven't looked at the chat yet. How many of you, while cooking your turkey, put your dressing inside of the cavity of the turkey? I don't. I cook it with the celery. I chop up celery, onions, carrots, the seasonings inside of the cavity that you're looking at, that hollow. Yeah. And, make sure you season in there. But how many of you cook the dressing along with the turkey? I mean, I've done that, but I want to make sure that the dressing is, thoroughly cooked by itself in a separate pan. So I'd be curious to know. As a matter of fact, let me just take a quick peek. See how you guys are doing out there in the bear cave? Yeah, let's see what's going on. Yeah. Okay. I'll keep going.
The turkey stock. So I am going to put the gizzards, the heart, and the neck along with about 5 cups of water and a bay leaf. I'm going to let that simmer for a couple of hours, and this is going to help us for a really good base to our turkey gravy later on.
You see that? Yeah. Now, she put her turkey in a roaster. Let me just stop there. She put her turkey in a roasting pan. And did you notice she hadn't covered her turkey with aluminum foil? Now, what I do, and maybe I'll show you the other short clip of someone else who uses the foil, but I use the bags, the oven bags. My mother taught me to use the oven bags. We used to use the foil before the bags, but if you buy I think it's the Reynolds, any of the turkey bags, I'm not pushing anyone's brand name, oven bags, put your bird in the bag before you put it in the roaster. Also, what you want to do is you want to put a little bit of flour inside of the bag, shake it around before you place your turkey into the bag. Put your, after you've seasoned the turkey, now this is just, just telling you how I do my bird. You put the turkey in the bag, and then you tie the ends of the bag. And then what you want to do is you want to perforate the bag so that it can vent, as it's steaming. I'm telling you, you set the oven for 350 and you watch that bird, and I'm telling you, when I remove that turkey out of the oven, and I've been looking at it, because there's another thing. I don't know if you noticed. Maybe I didn't point it out. Maybe it's on the other clip. But on the breast of the turkey, there should be a little thermometer that's been pierced into the breast, and it will pop up when it's ready. Now, I also test mines with a knife as well, and I cook mines. I cook mines done. I don't cook it dry, but I cook it pretty much according to what's on the wrapping, the plastic bag that the turkey comes in. It tells you for so many pounds, the temperature. The key, I cook it on 350. 350 seems to work for pretty much everything except maybe, cornbread, your cakes and that, pies. But for meat, 350, between 350 and 375. And keeping an eye on your meats. I'm telling you guys, my bird comes out every time. Knock on wood. I've got to prepare one for this Thursday, but yeah. So now, before I get into this collard greens with smoked turkey rings, it's primarily for the preparation that I want to show you what AB is doing here. But I'm going to put up the other clip and just contrast, because some of you may do or prepare your turkey, in a similar way, or maybe some of you smoke your turkey. Yeah, some people smoke turkeys. Some people fry whole turkeys. I have not tried a fried turkey, preparing it. So I want to know from some of you, do any of you fry your turkey or smoke your turkey, or do you do it the traditional way, putting it into the oven? Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to turn on the music. I'm going to pull up the other clip. I'm going to come out to the bear cave, take a look at some of your comments, and we're doing real good. It's 1:35 on my other clock. It's 12:35, okay? All right, so let me do that. Yeah. Let's do that for a minute. Yeah. Turn it up. Give me a moment while I'm flipping the film. I'm going to have a hand. Okay. All right. So you see that? Let me use this pointer where the arrow is. That little red. Yeah. That will pop up or pop out. Yeah. When the insides of the turkey reach a certain temperature. Yeah. So you'll see her. This cook or person is first basting it, sprinkling salt. So tell me if you see any contrast. Again, she's starting from the point where she's already, or I'm starting her clip where she's already washed the turkey, removed all the gizzards and that. Okay. Just make sure I turn it up. Yeah. I'm going to have a handful of salt and I'm going to sprinkle it everywhere. And I'm going to scrub it for a good 2 to 3 minutes just to make sure that we have scrubbed our turkey, exfoliated well so that we can get a real crispy skin. And if you're scared to stick your hand in the inside, then you shouldn't be eating this turkey. I'm just kidding. Get some gloves. Get somebody brave to do it. So I use anywhere from 1 to 3 tablespoons, depends on my mood. Today you can see that I went heavy on the salt. What kind of turkey are you using, a brand? Today I'm using the HEB Natural Young Turkey. Young turkey is my favorite. Okay. After you scrub your turkey, you want to rinse with some cold water.
And one of our turkeys is missing a wing, but that's okay.
Yes. We had a difficult time finding our turkey this year, and we're just grateful.
We are.
You notice she said she had a young turkey. Yeah. Some people like fresh turkeys, young turkeys. I prefer a frozen turkey. I've tried the fresh turkey. Yeah, right off the farm. Yeah. Yeah, I just, I prefer a frozen. But how about you? If you eat turkey, have you ever had a fresh turkey right off the farm? Yeah, pretty much off the farm. Yeah, you can go to some of these farms and they will prepare them for you. Yeah.
And boom, done. We've cleaned our turkey. Now I'm just gonna make sure to drain any kind of water that's left in the crevice. And I'm gonna place this on a safe and poultry cutting board while Cloud finishes disinfecting our sink. Thanks, Cloud. You got it. To your bowl, you wanna add half a cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of ranch dressing, half a cup of melted butter.
Butter.
For our seasonings, we have half a tablespoon of paprika, half a tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of parsley. Combine all your ingredients and set it to the side. In a big bowl, you want to add about 2 pounds of your herb seasoned stuffing, 2 cups of chopped onions and 2 cups of chopped celery, 2 tablespoons of dried parsley, 1.5 sticks of melted butter, 3 3/4 cups of chicken broth. And at this point, it's time for us to combine all our ingredients. You can also add your favorite type of herbs or seasonings to this. Let us know in the comments what your favorites are. And now it's time to take our sauce mixture and coat it all over our turkey.
Now you see that's different with the
And you want to
crust.
make sure to coat every little crevice, even going inside
Yep.
the neck. Take the sauce and place it in the cavity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Cloud? I don't need you making those faces right now. Somebody has to do this job, okay? And if you're the one, and if it's you guys, I'm proud of you. Somebody has to do it. It's really
That's
not
right.
that
It isn't.
bad. You are lucky.
Wow. So she's
And
using
I
the
love you
dressing.
guys too. That's why I'm making this a little bit shorter for you guys.
A little different.
Millions of people
I might try
this
that.
recipe, and the feedback was 9.9
Wow.
out of 10. Yay! I'm so happy this recipe worked for you guys. One of the things that you shouldn't do with this turkey is lift the skin in order to get some of the sauce in there. Friends, I'm going to tell you, this turkey, the combination that we just did, it really brings some flavor. So now that we're done, I'm going to be placing the stuffing right inside.
Okay, so she stuffs it.
If you don't want to do that, feel free to make it comfortable for your home.
Yeah.
By adding about 3 to 4 big apples right in the cavity so we can keep that structure.
Yes.
Okay, we want you guys to present this in your home, and we don't want a Christmas story scenario here. We want a really beautiful turkey.
Yes.
Make sure to keep your hands clean, and even
Did you notice that she said that you can put apples inside of the turkey? It's mainly to prop up, that breastbone so it presents really nicely. Now the celery, when you put the celery and the onions inside of the cavity, it actually helps to flavor the turkey. Yeah. In addition to, propping up the breast.
though my hands are going to get dirty again, I'm going to keep them clean. Take your stuffing and make a nice little ball by pressing it together this way.
It's not a ball, it's a ball.
It's a softball. Okay. It's going to make it easier for you to place inside the cavity. See? Stop, Cloud. And when I'm placing the stuffing inside, I place it like this, and then I start like this, and then I push it in. Okay, it's like just like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm extra step by step, but we have a lot of new families that haven't made a turkey, or some of you that are overseas and you miss your families, and you guys need a little help to feel more at home.
Mm.
Cloud and I are here.
I actually like that. Yeah.
And we're happy that you want to make a turkey.
I like that
once you're
idea.
done stuffing your turkey, you're going to place an apple. Just pick the biggest apple you can find at the grocery store. That's going to keep our stuffing in place.
Mm-hmm. She has a large turkey. That's
Now
a
I'm
large
going to
one.
add our chicken broth to the sides of our tray.
Yeah. The other woman used the beer. Her,
This is going to do is
juice.
going to produce enough steam,
Mm-hmm.
really cook our turkey,
Mhm.
and also to keep it nice, tender, and
Moist.
juicy.
Mm-hmm. So that'll steam up.
Now I'm
Yeah.
just going to go ahead and seal our turkey nice and tight with the foil. Depending on the size of the foil, I use 5 or 6 sheets.
Yeah.
And I align it at the bottom of my foil tray. And then I'm just going to seal it nice and tight. And this is going to help us produce enough steam and enough heat to cook our turkey fully and keep it juicy.
I have a 19-pound turkey, which
That's
means
huge.
I'm going to be baking at 350 degrees
350.
for 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to show you a perfect technique to get a perfect roast and crispy skin.
After 4.5 hours, place your oven on broil. Remove the foil and continue to roast for another 35 to 40 minutes until you achieve the golden roast that we all love.
There you go.
I will say to you guys while you're observing this beautiful, juicy turkey, that when you end up baking at the max time, as suggested on your label, make sure you have a thermometer. I'm going to leave all the temperature.
Take out that turkey neck and the gizzards and heart, which is
I have blended those two together. But do you see some of the similarities and the differences? What did you think about the second one? Putting, those seasoned croutons and like the Pepperidge Farm, the dressings, and adding that, in with her seasonings and the melted butter and applying that. That's different. I've not used that on the skin of the turkey, I should say. That's different. I imagine it would be, pretty tasty. I've just never tried it that way. Yeah. I mean, I use the Pepperidge Farm, those to make my dressing with the cornbread. I make pans of cornbread and different bread mixed in, but I've never put that in a mixture and applied it to the turkey, the skin, before I cook it. Interesting. All right. So it's about 12 minutes too. I think we're doing great. Now I can come out to the bear cave. Yeah, I can read some of your comments and we'll be done for lunch. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to jump in live. So you were watching a throwback from November 23rd, 2021, lunchtime Teddy and the Mob. And it's almost 11 a.m., just the time when I am going to say goodbye. Hopefully that was helpful. But if you haven't started preparing your turkey by now, you probably won't make it by the time your guests arrive if it's going to be like 3 o'clock or so. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And I just wanted to share a little bit of time with you this morning. Not sure what time I will come back this evening, but I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving Day. That's it for me. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a good day.